All right. Anyway, that crack spread ETF has a slowly then all at once kind of thing, a little bounce. Recommended that VLO, so we'll update that today with XLE. But long story short, that's working. All right. So 88.85 was support, not anymore. Now it's coming back down into that 85 area. Might have a little bit here. All right. So USO, you know this. I use this for charting purposes. This was a very, very, very strong advance into a 78.6 fib level, tagged that 81.70, and then stopped, got a little above, but closed below and then dumped. That's a nice reversal, right? Very, very nice. Let's go into any of the components, but I mean, any of the ETFs that are energy. There are 4 big ones. XLE is always my choice because it's so tight. It's so liquid. This is gorgeous option trading. Anyway, the point is, let me get out of January. It goes slowly then all at once. So here's when I, literally recommended it, and it did a great bearish engulfing, came down to the first price target and then popped up like a daisy very strongly. But it is still making a lower high. And then it really started falling apart very firmly with follow through. Look at this puppy. So these are literally the price targets. Had to stay below. Sorry, this was the big level on a weekly that you can't see. But it is, here we go, 89.35, 88, 86.27, and I have a 4th price target. Hold on, I actually have 2 more, 85.26 and 83.69. So this is all working. Doesn't mean we can't have some pretty sharp bounces like here. Look at that, 86.21. So the way that I would recommend is when I recommended this XLE short, for example, right? And I have multiple I have multiple price targets. If you take some off, you scale as each one hits, but stay short, I still see this hitting the 200-day. VNO, little bit trickier. It's already at the 100-day and it's kind of stabilized. That's VNO. No, VLO, wrong one. It's already hit the 100 and not stabilized. Sorry about that. So this was a really strong push through. And this is basically, Tiffany, what's the price target I have on VLO? 131. And then I have, 125. That's the 200. Very likely. There we go. That's it. 127.89. We could very well have a bounce here in this area. Look at Bollinger Band. 125. Okay. So here's very, very, very nice area of short-term support. Got a Bollinger Band tag. It's almost a 200-day. You got a little bit of a daily support here, but we have absolutely much more support at this 125 area, right? The XLE, that's the first one. That's the second one. That's the third one. This is the 4th one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is that XLE that I showed you, right? So there we go. Here's what I think. It's done for now. This Valara was a phenomenal rollover, right? So literally next day got lucky, or good, however you want to put it. This is awesome. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why does that happen? Honestly. So this is gorgeous. It's the 200. If you've scaled, half, 3/4, all of it, I would say this would be where it gets digests, right? What do I mean by that? 200, usually it kind of goes below and above. It gets a little bit more wonky. Okay. So VLO to me is done for that amazing. It should have been a chase. I didn't know it was going to happen that fast. Anyway, VLO is done for me on that. XLE is also pretty much coming back into some areas of support. Now this is for that swing short, which happened, again, I recommended that a little bit earlier, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right to the 200. I have a little bit lower for this one. I've got 83.69.